Hi everybody, this is Rob and Kurt with Two Brothers Hobby, and today we're taking a look at the Aries Ultra Micro MD500D CX100 RTX. That's ready to fly.
A little aircraft with a big name.
Big name,
It's
you
got
got
it.
it.
These are obviously a Hughes MD500 replica.
Yes.
And they're pretty scale detailed.
Yeah, they are. They're
craft.
impressive when you look at them right out of the box.
Well, let's pull up some hard specs and then we'll get into the details.
All right.
The Ultra Micro MD500Ds are 7.6 inches in length. They have a height of 5.1 inches. The main rotor, the two main rotors, are 7.5 inches. And the weight with the battery is 1.6 ounces. The motors are micro coreless with a fan. I thought that was kind of cool.
That is interesting.
Something common on the coaxials is the motors get pretty darn warm, especially when you put them inside of a scale enclosure. So they had to do something about the cooling to keep those things from burning themselves up. So neat feature there. The battery is a 220 milliamp 1S 3.7 volt LiPo that we'll find out when we get the close-up going is actually a standard format, which is good. The charger that it comes with is a one-cell LiPo charger. Now it's a DC USB. We've seen that kind of becoming more and more popular as well. So you can plug it into the USB port on a computer or on whatever you've got available. But then they also ship an AC USB adapter so you can plug it into the wall. The transmitter is a 4-channel 2.4 gig with trims. And the onboard electronics is a 5-ohm receiver. There's 2 servos and two ESCs, a mixer, and gyro all built into that one board. So as far as what it requires, absolutely nothing. This is a true RTF kit.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and jump into the details.
All right.
Well, we covered the details. Let's do the close-up.
Okay, we can do that.
We can do that.
All right.
Well, if you look at the two options, it comes in both a blue pattern or a red and orange color scheme. You can see all the details, the panel lines, the rivets. They've really gone the full length on making sure they have a nice scale fuselage. It's pretty impressive. Right out of the box, it catches you, doesn't it, Rob? When you
Yes,
pull
it
it
does.
open,
It looks nice.
And I'd say it stands out in the class and in the coaxial lineup is a nice scale model. So, getting familiar with the airframe itself, we have a status light on the front. This gives us our binding status and our initialization feedback when we fire up the model and put the battery in. Speaking of the battery, let's take a look at the bottom. Something really cool to keep the lines clean. They've included the battery hatch on the bottom, which rotates out. Pretty unique setup. You see the battery slips into the battery connector and then gets completely enclosed inside the fuselage to keep it real clean, which this is the first one we've seen maintain completely clean scale lines.
Yeah, it is.
So there's the included 220 milliamp 1S LiPo with the nice standard micro connector on the end. So we can use our other batteries. We haven't tried fitting any of our other 200 plus milliamp LiPos in there, but with that being a standard connector, I bet we'll be able to fit some of them in. So you close up the hatch. And on the front, you have the status beacon. On the back, you have a small red beacon, just for some scale detail effect. And then upper and lower main rotor blades are replaceable or can be replaced. They include a set for both bottom and top, B being the bottom, A being the top. And they include a screwdriver to be able to make those replacements. This is the spare battery you can order from Aries, which is the same thing that ships stock. So if you want to get a little more flight time. It also ships with some spare screws for the main rotor blades. Here's the battery charger we talked about, the 5-volt AC, 5-volt DC USB to AC wall plug, which allows us to plug in our separate USB cable either to the AC wall adapter or right into a DC 5-volt source like a notebook or a computer. And then it goes directly to the battery. They include 4 AA's for the transmitter, and the transmitter is a 2.4 gig digital transmitter. You can see some of the mixing and status for the rotor blades being displayed.
It's kind of interesting that it shows both rotors.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's kind of a neat status screen for a small basic radio.
Yeah.
But it's 2.4 gig digital with digital trims, and it does give you long tone for your centering. Like with typical coaxials, as you go through the battery range, as you fly it, you'll start getting a little bit of tail drift. It'll want to drift, so you can adjust your rudder and keep up with that drift. But it's a real straightforward, simple package. The charging takes place outboard of the radio, so you don't go to the radio for the charging process.
This is one of those rare occasions, Kurt, where I get to put my mad piloting skills to test. Huh?
Your mad coaxial piloting skills to test.
Coaxial piloting skills.
This is pretty cool. I mean, they're a great looking helicopter, so I'm excited to get them up in the air and see how they fly.
And I guarantee you the blue one's going to fly better than the red and orange.
Yeah, of course, because it's yours. Or you're going to go over and do some
and that
modifications.
little red beacon on the back, all that is a target for me.
Well, the point being, you'll be behind me.
It's a homing
You'll
beacon.
be behind me the whole time. I guarantee I'll just constantly outrun you.
Oh, I didn't know we were racing these.
Oh, well, I know how bad your piloting skills is. I don't want to be anywhere near you.
You're going to be running.
You'll use this like a Cuisinart, a little cabbage chopper.
Come on.
We'll get the Aries Micro MD500Ds up in the air, see how they perform. Make sure you come back for the review footage and see how they did on our 5x5 review scoring.